stop it. Y'all got to stop giving these non-African American women these fucking privileges and these titles of ghetto fabulous. Vividly vocal. These are the bitches that are trying to take and literally take from the African American culture and make it their fucking own. Do y'all not see that? Oh, y'all don't see that because y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all see it, but y'all don't care.
Y'all don't even like black people.
Hello? Can we talk about it? Like, the fuck? That's just like, not to bring up baddies, but I gotta bring it up because it happened. Y'all let this, Cardi, you the fucking reason, bitch. I'ma blame you because you let this fucking Latino girl come on this motherfucking internet and say nigga. And she said it to the times to where Jayla, as a black woman, had to beat her ass because what are you saying that for? She's like, oh, well, where I'm from, we could say it. Well, bitch, you do. This is not where you're from, bitch. You are surrounded by actual African American black women. That is a slap in the face to hear another human, another person that ain't even black, ain't got nothing black in them, say nigga. And she kept saying it. Cardi, bitch, you're the problem. Stop it. If you stop it. That's disrespectful. But I bet she got labeled as ghetto fabulous. She had long nails and shit trying to be cute. That shit's not cute, bro. Stop it, because that's not your fucking culture. But bitch, you better go sit down and you better do the shit that you do in your culture. You stay out of our black culture and we gonna stay out of yours. How about that? But y'all want to mix and mingle because you done got some black dick in your life. You want to act like you ghetto fabulous, or you could say nigga. Bitch, this you don't get a special treatment because you riding that nigga. That ain't got shit to do with us. Just because you riding his dick don't mean you could call anybody around him a nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Say it at the house if he give you permission, but don't come outside saying that shit.
Hell, just say it in the house. Hell, say it while y'all fucking, but just don't come outside saying nigga. That's it. That's all.
Keno said this: stop arguing with non-black people about saying the N-word. You are not allowed to say this word. Don't say it around me. I don't give a fuck. We shouldn't have to argue who can say the word nigga when the direct descendants of the people who suffered from that word still suffer the consequences to this day.
Right.
From that word. And it's like they act like it's just like this exclusive club, this cool thing to say, oh, nigga. Like, oh, I'm so cool. I get to say the N-word. But it's like, nigga, what? I mean, let us have this one thing after all the black people that suffered through. We can't have this one thing. Damn.
It's crazy. Like, my friends say it, so they be cool for me to say it. Be half of y'all black people fault that y'all allow. I'm telling you, I can share a personal experience. I had at the time, my ex, he had a homeboy who was dating a white girl at the time. And you can tell she kind of labeled herself as a ghetto fabulous girl because she was one of the white girls who used to literally, I shit you not, Blue. She used to have her hair done like in the 90s, how the black girls used to wear it. She had her nails done, I shit you not. God, let me put the right hand to the man. Like she looked at like a vanilla woman trying to be black. Like basically. One time they was playing cards and she gets mad, and the first thing that come out her mouth said, "Oh, nigga, you fucked up." And the whole entire room looked at her dead ass. Bitch, you act like we in the wrong motherfucking room, ho. Hello? You cannot say that. And I said it very loudly. You cannot say that. I had to look at her baby daddy. Who told her she could say that? Oh, my bad. No, it ain't your motherfucking bad. Get this hoe out this house. I had to look at my nigga at the time. Get your homeboy and his bitch out of here. Because it's one thing for us to say it. Because we black, we can say it amongst each other. But for her to say it, get your ass out. Hell no.
Y'all be letting them get too comfortable. They forget their place. They forget. I remember I saw this girl with these long ass red box braids, thin as hell. Because it's not meant for your hair, but it's like, do you not feel goofy like that? Like, do you not like you forget where you come from? We can be allies, we can be cool, but don't overstep your boundaries.
And y'all allow these people to overstep their boundaries and they feel comfortable and they be okay with it. So now when we go into the actual real world, we outside of the friend group now. So
They be forgetting.
they we forget where we at. So they could be outside. Oh, nigga, please say that word around the hood somewhere. Bitch, you getting your head knocked off. Find the right bitch to say it in front of. Hell, the right nigga really to say it in front of. They go, bitch, what
I
are you
literally,
talking about?
I literally stopped talking to somebody because they said nigga. He was an Asian boy. I think it was Asian, but adopted by like white parents. He says nigga, and I literally deleted him on everything.
I
I
thought you
was
was gonna say adopted by black people, but why you done
no
made it? What the
by white
fuck?
people and the Trump supporter too. So what a mess that is.
Mm-mm. I almost threw my
Uh-uh.
glass.
I stopped
What the
talking to him
fuck?
immediately. I never said a word to him again.
That's sick. Sorry.
Every time I see a Mexican that say nigga on Facebook, I unfriend them with the quickness.
I don't
Cause
understand why that's so uncomfortable. That why that's so comfortable for y'all. That's just like us saying, what's their terminology?
essay, hombre.
Yeah, it's
I
a,
don't know.
that's like we saying essay. Like, how would
Migo.
you feel if we said that?
Nothing carries that connotation, that like that weight that the N word carries. There's no word that comes close
Right,
to it. So I don't think there's an equal word in any language that would,
right,
you know, translate like that.
right. Needless to say, stop with the ghetto fraudulent bullshit. Stop allowing these people to say nigga and they ain't even black. And
Mhm.
also, another thing I want to address while I'm on this subject. I need some of y'all black people to stop hitting this motherfucker with the hard ER. I don't know where the fuck y'all get that shit from. Stop it. Please. Do y'all not know it? I don't know if a lot of y'all black people are educated, but do y'all know where the fuck that hard ER come from? That come from our ancestors. They fought so hard for
I know.
us right now not to hit the hard ER. And y'all walking around this bitch hitting it like a motherfucking volleyball, hitting that bitch hard. Okay, nigga, okay. GA, okay. ER, bitch, you lost me.
Sick.
Stop it.
It's a little
Stop
sick.
it. And it be the bitches and the niggas that are dark skinned complexion that be hitting that shit. Like, it be making me want to figure out like black that ain't even a question. The answer is black people can't be racist to black people. It's possible because
Mhm.
that shit you hitting the hard ER makes me believe that you don't even like the color that you is, the color or your skin or none of that.
Hey, jiggerboo, niggerboo, colored coonie.
Black porch monkey, brown baboony.
Melon muncher, chicken bone sucker.
Blue, black, silverback, big spear chucker.
Mhm.
Bring me the fact of I know a bitch right now that hits the hard ER, but she put it in similage. Not similage, but she put it in a trait.
Ooh,
Trying to be cute,
let's see.
you put it in the trait. You're sick. Cause I know you racist, but you're sick. So just know when that shit come out, I'm laughing in your face. I'm laughing on Twitter, and I'm just laughing everywhere. Hell, I'm gonna laugh in the video. I'm laughing now.
I am so sorry, but I do say it sometimes as a joke. Not often, but sometimes I do say it.
Now, as a joke, it's okay. As a joke, I would take it as a joke, but just say it, like hit it, just because you
Casually.
mad. Yeah,
Right.
like just because casually in conversation. Y'all be tripping. No, that shit is not sweet. No, don't do that.
Don't do
No, not at all.
My 2 cents is I will say that not everybody that comes from the hood
Mm.
acts the same or is the same. It's not a monolithic thing. When I tell people what neighborhood I came from, they don't believe me. So, where we're from in Beaumont, Texas, it's divided into it's 3 neighborhoods maybe. There's the West End, that's where all the
Mm-hmm.
white people live. The black people mainly live in the North and South End. I came from the South End. Would I say I came from the hood or the ghetto? I just say I came from a predominantly black neighborhood. I mean, what are the parameters that you use to define a hood or a ghetto? I mean, one of my neighbors was a crackhead, if that's what you're trying to say. I mean, but he was cool. I mean, he was, he was chill. I mean, down the street there was this apartment complex. We call it the Bricks. That's I mean that's
That's the hood.
where a lot of the hood is down there. I
Yeah.
mean, but my neighbors were cool. We were a tight knit community on my street. And I remember one day I was talking to one of my very close friends, and he said something like, I don't know what the sentence was, but he's like, "Oh, at least you're not from the stupid and ghetto South End." And I was like, "I'm from the South End." And he said, "No, you're not. You're from the West End." Keep in mind, all the people, white people, I'm from the West End. And he thought because I was so well spoken and educated and open minded, he thought I was from the West End. But I said, no, 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 no. I am from the South End. My neighborhood is called Pear Orchard. My great grandma lived on this street. In fact, my great great grandma lived on the next street over. So I can trace it back to my great greats. This is my roots. I'm from this neighborhood. And he was just like, no, you're not. I'm like, yes, I am. But he's like, but you. And I'm like, but I what? But I what? Keep in mind before y'all say some ignorant ass shit, because some great scholars, poets, writers, lawyers, doctors might have had humble beginnings in the hood that y'all look down upon, because I think it's a negative thing to be from the hood with all the black people. But it's not. It's just people living their lives. At the end of the day, it's people living their lives in the best way that they can.
Exactly.
It's just black people living.
Exactly. Y'all look down at the hood, and okay, I mean, people from the hood, they have to survive. They have to do what they can to survive. And y'all lack of that knowledge, because y'all so biggity and uppity, it's just like y'all look at somebody who's from the hood or say they from the hood, and y'all instantly just think the most outrageous shit. It don't even have to be like that. I know people that live in the hood right now. You walk into their motherfucker apartment, that motherfucker look better than what your shit look like. Look, what they paying probably $25 in apartment, deck the fuck out, while you sitting there trying to be Miss Poppin' and shit, paying what $18,000 a fucking month on an apartment. Well, not 18, but maybe 3,000 a month. And what your shit look like?
Trying to keep up with the white folk.
Thank you.
But you don't got it like that. You don't have that generational wealth in order to sustain that.
Right. Trying to keep up with the fucking Joneses and the Jacksons and the Kardashians. You can't do that shit. Sorry.
Let me show y'all something from Tupac.
Around black people, poor people, but I can't live around poor people now because they'll rob me. And why would they rob me? Because they're starving, because there's no money here. But they're telling me, now that I made a little money, I have to move here. So it's not like no one's ever trying to deal with this section. They're just moving away from it. And we're gonna have more stars coming from the ghetto, but they're gonna all move this way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all the society is doing is leeching off the ghetto. They use the ghetto for their pain, for their sorrow, for their culture, for their music, for their happiness, for their movies, to talk about boys in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be another I don't want to be 50 years old at a BET We Shall Overcome Achievement Awards. You know what I'm saying? Not me. You know, I want when they see me, they know that every day when I'm breathing, it's for us to go farther. You know, every time I speak, I want the truth to come out.
God rest his soul. My God. Just
he was a revolutionary mind.
Yes, very intelligent young black man. My goodness. Like, again, don't let that shit fool you right there. Tupac is a prime example, another prime example of a ghetto fabulous man. Let me just say that. Ghetto fabulous without the fabulous. He was just that. He was from the hood. But as you can see, he had a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom, and he spoke very intelligently. There we go. That's a word I can say. He spoke very, his mindset, everything was just amazing. Like listening to his interviews and stuff, I just wanted to get into his brain. Like, God, literally, like, such an amazing human. And God rest his soul, he was very intelligent. But that's a prime example there. You would look at Tupac and be like, oh, this nigga from the hood, da, 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 da. But as soon as he speak, he could probably speak better than any white motherfucker that's speaking to him. Can we talk about it? Y'all look at, let me throw an example. I'm chocolate. I am a darker skin complexion. I have been told for my color that I am loud, I am ghetto, and basically I'm just that. But outside of this podcast, outside of anything, outside of my YouTube channel, I'm quiet as hell. I mean, around my friends, hell yeah, I'm loud. I mean, I'm just goofy.
You're bubbly.
Yeah, I'm real bubbly. But when if I don't know you like that, I'm not loud. I'm quiet. I'm not a real talkative person like that. You gotta warm me up for me to really talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just because I'm dark skin complexion don't mean that I have to fit that scenario. I literally knew a light skinned complexion girl who was loud and fucking she was loud as hell. Just loud and obnoxious for nothing. But you look at me and you think that would be me. Hell no, I'm quiet. But you look at her, you would think, oh, she's light skinned. She's not like that. Shit. Y'all stereotype so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all don't know what y'all want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all pick and choose what is what. Y'all put stereotypes with such and such, and it's just like, again, y'all. This all concludes to the Ghetto Fabulous. Y'all. It's just like y'all put a specific thing to a specific word, and y'all
Mm-hmm.
just go with it. But when the actual thing walks in the fucking room, y'all are clueless. Make it make
The
sense.
stereotyping.
Exactly.
Yeah, like Tupac said, y'all use the ghetto for your stories, your
Hmm.
movies, your this and that. But what about the actual people living it?
Right.
Y'all don't give a fuck.
At
You
all.
know.
You don't give a
Mm,
damn. And it's
mm.
sickening. Do better, America. Do
Right.
fucking
Do fucking
better.
better.
It's fucking ridiculous. But y'all not gonna do better, because if y'all can let a thick tongue ass bitch say nigga and call y'all roaches and monkeys, there's no hope
Mm.
for you motherfuckers. Only the smart people understand what the fuck we saying. The
Right.
people that get it fucking get it. And the people that don't, y'all gonna be in these comments trying to fight us. And
I
I don't
don't
give a
want to
fuck if I
hear.
fight back.
Don't give a fucking either. That's what we said. It's not gonna prove. You're gonna come back in like maybe 5 years and be like, y'all were right. Going along with that person. So Ray Monte, the influencer, he's a cute, funny
Yeah.
guy. Okay,
Hmm.
on TikTok, Essence posted an article about his birthday trip that happened a couple months ago.
Hmm.
Following Ray Monte's viral birthday trip, there's a larger conversation to be had surrounding the lack of brand opportunities for Black influencers. And he responded and said, OMG, Essence, thank you for the article, but this is kind of hypocritical. You all have invited numerous other influencers to events, never me. The same with BET. I have a large following and my supporters keep me afloat so I don't cry over spilt milk. I don't need a pity party or a deep dive into why I'm not marketable. Don't use me as the example when you contribute to the problem. He's saying that, why am I not receiving the same opportunities as other influencers? I don't do anything wrong. I'm just a funny guy on TikTok. He's not, Raymond is not ghetto. He's urban. Okay. He got
Right.
his tattoos, whatever, but he's not a ghetto person. If you watch Raymond, he's just very funny.
Right.
And the conversation came up when he said on his TikTok that, why do I not get the same opportunities as a Cardi B? Why do
Mm.
I, as a Black man, not get the same opportunities as a Hispanic woman?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of politely contributing and making the larger conversation known, you know what Cardi B does? She comes in and says, I'm actually part Black too, and nothing was ever handed to me. I was a stripper. I came up from nothing, my nigga. And da, da, da. That's how I know you don't care any for the Black community.
I'm
A
going to
lot of y'all
sleep
don't
on
know how to have a
that.
conversation as well.
Facts.
He didn't say nothing wrong because, number one, exactly why would somebody who has done and said as much as a Cardi B
Mm-hmm.
be given so many flowers and awards and uplifted so much, but when you're a Black person living your normal Black life as a Black
Mm-hmm.
person, why don't I receive the same opportunities and respect?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I was on his side with all of this. I
I
mean, at
was
the
too.
end of the day, it's just like I felt what he said. And being Cardi, if you had all your brain cells, you would have actually been on his side too. But
Mm-hmm.
knowing that you don't have the brain cells, you actually have the brain cells of a squirrel. And I don't even think squirrels have many brain cells. You wanted to be combative and say other bullshit that is irrelevant to the fucking conversation. That's it, just in details that you're stupid. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm over it with you, because this could have really been a topic and Essence could have really did something about it. But
Mm-hmm.
here you are being combative.
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck because you're not black. So sit this one down and shut the fuck up. Again, just because you ride black dick does not indicate that you got black in you. Yes, he stuck it in you, but don't mean you got it in you. So stop it. Sick of that hoe.
And so many of y'all then went up to bat for that bitch. Y'all don't stand for shit. That girl will never get tens from me in her life after the shit that she has done. This one person, well, the corporation, the machine behind her, and this one person has done such damage, and it really exposed how y'all move in the black community. And it all it took was this one bitch, this one illiterate bitch.
But y'all don't see that. Y'all see it, but y'all don't want to see it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Y'all don't care to see it because
y'all don't want to.
It's Cardi B. Yeah.
Y'all be talking about this black power, black love, black excellence shit. That shit is not real.
Get it too fucking together.
Raymonte said, all I was trying to say is that her being ghetto or being called ghetto doesn't hinder her career. Essence wrote an article and asked, why was my viral birthday trip not sponsored by any brands? And y'all said it was because I'm ghetto and not marketable. So I'm giving an example of another person who is ghetto that has reached a high level of success. It didn't hinder her, so why should it hinder me? That's all. I didn't mean to offend her or get her dragged. I used her as an example because her ghetto ratchetness is what helped to propel her career. It was called being relatable. This is not no stand Twitter shit. This is real life politics within the black community and entertainment industry. I'm confused on why I'm getting so much hate. He's fucking right.
I got a question. Isn't Essence run by a black person? That's the question. Ain't Essence for black people?
It is run by a black person.
So the reason why you told this young black educated man that y'all wouldn't sponsor him is because he's too ghetto. But you have a Latino woman who is sitting on the cover, you said? The cover of Essence.
I distinctly remember she was on the cover of Essence magazine long ago.
Y'all have her on the cover of a magazine.
Is. I'm looking at her right now.
And she's
sick.
Nowhere near African American, but this is a company, a magazine company that supports black people, black women, black men, and strong for it. But this young black man asked y'all a simple question, and y'all come with this bullshit, but y'all supporting this hoe? Please, what the fuck is really going on? That shows right there that Essence, y'all really don't give a fuck about black people. Y'all just don't. Because if this young man is reaching out to y'all, asking y'all questions, and you give him some shit like this, but you put this hoe on there, that speaks a lot. That just says a lot about Essence, period. Because ain't no way that what did she do for the fucking economy? Please let me know. What did you do? But suck a watermelon through a straw?
You didn't do anything for the black community neither.
You ain't do shit for us. Nothing that we give a fuck about. So what have you done? Come on now. For real. Like, grow up and do the fuck better. That's all I have to say. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yes. But yes, I do think these companies want somebody that fits a certain image. You got to be black, but not black. Not too black. You got to have a personality, but not too much personality. Well, you can have all the personality you want if you are lighter skin or of mixed descent. But if you're black, oh, slow down. You're a little too black. You're a little too hood.
She just appears to be just a little bit ghetto to me. A little bit ghetto, a little bit hood.
A little too urban. If J. Marie got up with her hoochie shorts on, little updo, bamboo earrings, and that my baby daddy just knocked me between the wash and the dry, girl, and I got up and did the exact same thing. We wore the exact same outfit, exact same way, did the exact same. Girl, my baby daddy just told me that my coochie need a front end alignment or something. Bitch, like, oh my God. The responses would be
different.
So different.
Different as fuck. Different. That's just like, not to be off topic, but that's just like the dating pool. That's literally like that. Like, you ever watch that that YouTube show of like them popping the balloon? Y'all, with the industry is one, but the dating pool is just a different breed. Like, probably It just literally, literally a dark skinned, beautiful chocolate woman stepped up to the plate and started talking about herself. When I say all the balloons popped, and I wanted to know hell too. Well, why did you pop these balloons?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them say, she's not my type. I don't want a
Sick.
lighter complexion. A lot of them said they
Sick.
want a lighter complexion. And Blue, I promise you, she was beautiful.
I'm
And I'm
sure she
just
was.
like,
It's their
y'all are
loss.
fucking sick. And then when the lighter version, and when a light skin come up there and she saying some off the wall shit, like, she ain't said this, but she like, oh, I suck dick in the back of the schoolyard. Motherfuckers still got their balloons. What in the fuck do y'all want? Like,
I don't date any men with that mindset. Like, some guys used to approach me with my skin color. Hey, light skin. Hey, caramel. Hey, this. I'd be like, but they be surprised when it don't work on me.
mm-hmm.
Because you bitches be allowing that. I be forgetting. Because I one day I looked around and I said, damn, I don't talk to no light skinned girls. Because y'all be weird as fuck. Y'all be weirder than a hoe.
No.
Y'all love your skin color to the point where you be like, I'm better than everybody else. I have curly hair and I have green
Mm-hmm.
eyes and I have this and I have that. And I'd be like, girl, that's not a trophy. That's not a prize.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's all y'all got to y'all name.
Mm-hmm.
I don't allow stuff like that. I don't want anybody with that mindset in my life, period.
Same. Like literally, I had someone like that in my life with that mindset. And first of all, I'm not a person that goes off looks, but Miss Mama's wasn't the best looking grape in the fucking grapevine. Okay, if we want to talk about it. I was called every type of monkey. I was called every type of black dot, every type of ape, all of this. And mind you, she's a lighter complexion. Not once have Blue ever just came and said some shit like that. Like, I love Blue, she love me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we don't go beyond the belt like that. Like, none of that. Like, I don't
Mm-hmm.
discriminate. Like, but her, girl, I understand you are a lighter complexion as me, but mama, let's not get it twisted. You do some strange things for a piece of
Mm-hmm.
change. We not the same.
It's a
But hey, I'll
big
be that black
difference
dot.
between me and you.
Hmm. Hmm.
I've said this before, but it just comes from in my family. We never had everybody in my family is a different shade. There, nobody is the same shade, and we never had that. Oh, you are better because you are light. Oh, you are worse because you are dark, and vice versa. We had the understanding that we are black people and we are to carry ourselves with respect and decorum and whatnot. But we never had that, and I'm grateful for that. My niece is a beautiful dark skinned chocolate baby. My brother is a dark skinned man. My other brother, he's like in between. My little sister's high yellow and she's great. I mean, but it's like we're all different shades, but we're all black people. We all have the mindset of we're all black people. We're no greater
Right.
or no lesser because of the particular tone of our skin. And y'all got to get that into y'all's heads. Like we're all ERs at the end of the day in some people's eyes.
Right. Right. And we just gotta y'all so depict so complicated as far as putting dark skins versus light skins, and it's like y'all be
So
trying to
dumb.
put that y'all be trying to divide it so bad. And let me tell you, I I have Blue as more of my lighter complexion friend, well, best friend. I have another
Mm-hmm.
one. Shout out to Giselle. She's a lighter complexion.
Mm-hmm.
I have Tay, who's a tidbit lighter. She's in the caramel. Like, we all shades.
Mm-hmm.
Like me and Simply, shout out to Simply, we're both chocolate, but we're
Yes,
all
beautiful.
we don't look at each other and be like, mm, hmm, Blue, you're light skinned. Like, hello, okay, I'm
Mm-hmm.
light skinned, thank you. And what does that have to do with you today? Like, what the
Mm-hmm.
fuck? Like, or I don't look at Simply and be like, you're dark skinned, and just say some off the wall shit
Right.
like y'all do. I'm looking straight at the camera like y'all do. It's sickening. Stop it, please.
Eyelashes, blank stare.
Okay, you guys, we are going to go to our quick commercial break and we will be right back with the emails. We're here for you. Do you need advice to vent, spill some tea, or just want to chat with Blue and J. Marie? Vividly Vocals Advice Hotline is open. Email us at askvv vividlyvocalpod@gmail.com, and we'll read your email on an episode of the show.
Yes, come connect with Vividly Vocal. We are on Facebook, which is going to be Vividly Vocal Podcast. We're on YouTube, which is going to be Vividly Vocal Podcast. We're also on Instagram, which is Vividly Vocal Pod. We're on Twitter as well, or you can call it X, that's at Vividly Vocal. And we are on TikTok, which you can find us at Vividly Vocal. And also, we do have a Cash App. Come invest in us, okay? So we can get a bigger studio or some more equipment, or, just invest in us, because our Cash App is going to be at Vividly Vocal. All donations go towards the development of Vividly Vocal.
And now, back to the show.
All right, y'all. We are back with these emails.
We're
And-
back.
So let's get into it. Y'all got a lot of emails, and thank y'all so much for sending them. So keep sending them, because we're going to keep reading them, okay?
Yeah.
So this one says, I miss you guys so much. Hey girls, I've been watching you guys on your YouTube channels, and I am very proud of you girls. Like, seriously, bitches is getting to the money and making bitches mad in the process. When I say that this is the only podcast that I continuously listen to, I mean that. I also love you girls have been doing album reviews, and I just want to say that Beyonce album is a snooze fest. No shade to the Beehive, but let's be real,
I
ladies.
can't lose when I'm with you. How can I snooze and miss the moment?
The album was not all country music. It had a 70s song and also go-go dancing music selections. Damn. Okay.
Oh, wow.
I personally feel that this album was all over the place, but you ladies covered it very well. The most funniest part of that was when J. Marie fell to sleep. She was more into Ariana Grande's album than Beyonce's. Yes, I was. I think you girls should do the Tortured Poets department. Oh, we did that,
We
actually.
did.
That's crazy. I am a Taylor Swift guru. I actually went to one of her sold out tours, and when I tell you, the experience is unbelievable and such a wonderful experience. I love that woman so much. My favorite song on there right now is, well, I have a few. It's going to be Fresh Out the Summer, So Long London, and I'm Going to Get You Back. Masterpieces, I tell you. I mean, the whole album is to die for, but those songs are definitely my vibe for the summer. So, can we talk about friendships? It seems like that 2024 is showing the true colors of people, and I'm honestly here for the shit. Cal Williams said that 2024 is bringing out a lot of truths, but let me tell you girls about my problem. Regretting a friendship breakup, I've spoken about this before, and I finally came to the conclusion. My friend has to go. My final straw was having lunch with her a few days ago. She's been telling me, or rather making excuses about why she's been frequently texting. Her reasons are always the same. I'm stressed and busy, and there's a lot going on, and it's easier to talk in person. I've never really believed this, and when I ask her what's going on, she never really has anything to say. Well, not to me at least. Unless I figured she might be more interested in my life, but she wasn't really, which proves the point that I doubt that she cares at all. Last time I posted our conflict, a lot of people suggested slowly cutting her off over time and letting ourselves drift apart. I'm honestly more in the mood of some drama. I wanted her to ask me what's going on so that I can bite back. It might be petty, but I want her to hurt a little too. I just had to share this because it's been eating away at me. I'm sorry. I honestly feel really guilty about our friendship. Has been hanging from a thread for months now, and I feel like I'm at the point of my life where I'd rather be just focused on my energy on people who wants to be in my life. I'm just sad about having to delete pictures in my phone, but at least I'll free up a lot of storage. I really think that this is the right thing to do, and everyone in my close circle agrees. But I'm worried that I won't feel the same about this in a few years from now. Cutting off my bestie means cutting off my high school gals too. Have you ladies broken off friendships and regretting it later on? Ooh.
Regret.
Talk about it.
No. Well, I've had moments where I regret it, where I missed the person, but I remembered the reason as to which I cut them off because I didn't feel loved or appreciated as a friend. Now, you need to ask yourself, is it better to stay in this situation that you obviously don't want to be in? or just let go and let God, let the universe work it out the way it's supposed to. Now, you said you want her to hurt a little bit too. That's not the way to go about this, to be honest. It's not at all. You, in some way, are seeking revenge because you feel neglected or hurt in some way, and
Mm-hmm.
you want her to ask such and such about you, and you want to bite back at her. And I don't think that's the way to go about it, because in some way, deep down, you still want her to care. You
Right.
still want her approval. And I don't think this is the way to go about it. I think you just need to let it go and just say, universe, whatever you have for me, just work it out as it should be. And if she
Mm.
doesn't come back in your life, then it's not meant to be. There are
Right.
plenty of other people who will value you, respect you, and love you as a friend should.
Right.
Now, why does cutting her off means you have to cut off your high school friends?
That's a good question. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what does that have to signify? Will indicate with anything? I mean, honestly, I have cut off friendships, and at some point I have regretted it. And I had to think, like Blue said, like, you got to really think back. Like, do you really miss this person? Do you miss the
Mm-hmm.
bullshit that they came with? Do you miss the talking shit, the crazy shit that you went through with them? Do you honestly miss that?
Mm-hmm.
And that I look back and it's like, no, I don't give a fuck. Like, it is what it is. Life goes on. You're gonna meet great
Mm-hmm.
people within your life. And then, I also learned people are here for a reason. Well, people are here for a season and people are here for a lifetime. Sometimes the people that you've been thinking that's supposed to be there for a lifetime is only here for a season. And some
Mm-hmm.
people you think that's here for a season could be there for a lifetime. So you really
Yeah.
gotta indicate that. And a lot of people are not being your friends to be in your best interest. A lot of people will be your friends just because they want to be in your drama. They want to be in your mess. They want to know your life. They want to know a lot of shit that's going on with you. So it's probably a good reason that you cut her off. And if you do gotta cut off these high school friends, cut them bitches off too, because I mean, they probably ain't did nothing. But if they have a negative aspect or a negative
Mm-hmm.
like clip on with her, cut that
Mm-hmm.
shit off too. Period.
If everybody in your close circle is telling you it's not working out,
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's just not meant to be. You
Right.
know, I had a friend in high school or whatever. She was like my best friend, but it really hurt me to cut her off, but I had to. I knew even then when I was a kid, when I was like 18 years old, that I couldn't fuck with her no more
Right.
because she was real shifty. But like, some days as an adult, I do miss that, but I have a new best friend. So I don't really need her, but it's like I do miss the memories that I had with
Right.
her, but it's like it wasn't meant to be. Our lives have gone in different directions. She lives very far away now. Yeah, I don't know if she listens to the podcast or not, but yeah, it's just the way life goes. No hard feelings. It's just one of them things you gotta let go and let God.
I mean, I had a
Hmm.
best friend. Like, we were actually going to start a podcast before Vividly Vocal, before Dive Deep. Literally, we were going to start a whole podcast. It was going to be me and her. And some things came up in the process of me going to go pick her up to record it. And she literally, I told her, I was like, I'm going to be a couple minutes late, but other stuff came up. And I'm like, I ended up messaging her and I was like, hey, I'm not going to be able to come. So and so came up, and it literally did came up. I had a car full of people. I had a lot going on, honestly. And Blue, when I tell you this girl cussed me out and she turned me everywhere but fucking loose, she said, "You're a horrible ass friend. I don't want to be your fucking friend." Like, she let it loose on me. And I'm just like, all
Bitch.
because I had to reschedule? I mean, she still
Mm-mm.
talks shit to this day, but I mean, it is what it is. I just went on with it and was like, fuck it. I mean, I'm this horrible ass friend. Well, let's just go ahead and part ways. And the crazy part is we got the same name, just spelled differently. So
Well,
I got a new best friend and I love her to pieces. So,
hmm
you know.
it's a blessing. Just take it and move on. There are millions of people in the world. Some Kino said I was listening to today. It's from a show last night. She said, "Be okay with being wrong about people."
Mm,
Well, if you feel some type of way, cut them off.
right,
If you're wrong, then oh well, there's millions of other people in the world. If you're right, you dodged a bullet. Be okay with
right.
being wrong if you feel like you're going to be wrong. And you sense another one. I guess that means for us to hurry up and put out more episodes. So, homegirl, you said, I truly hate trying to mend friendships. I just
mm,
wanted to say you ladies are so well educated, and the knowledge that you ladies have is so honestly inspiring and incredible. So, I have another friendship situation that it just seems like it's not looking for me at all. Before we get into that, I do want to point out that this was a friend that I was extremely cool with for years. She basically grew up with me and my family. Now let's get into the main dish of the situation. So a couple of days ago, she reached out to me and asked if we could go out and get some drinks and catch up on the good times because she misses me. Well, the problem is me and her are no longer friends because of she basically tried to, well, she used my picture to catfish her men. Well, men. And I'm not saying that she is ugly or anything of that nature, but it seems like she attracts a certain kind of man, if you catch my drift. It got so bad, she was talking to guys, and they would see me in public thinking they were talking to me and saying that I didn't hit them back and I was saying this or saying that. Like this one time, I had someone stalking my job because of her shit. It was extremely horrible, and I was almost kidnapped behind her shit. When I finally confronted her about it at the time, she was acting like she didn't know what I was talking about and basically saying that I was lying on her and making a big scene about it for nothing and that she would never do anything like that at all. I ended up showing her proof, and mind you, when I confronted her, we were in person talking about this situation, so I could have easily slapped her, but I didn't because I have respect for my friend. She said that she was going to the restroom and she never came back. She left the restaurant. Still to this day, I'm not going to lie to you, that pisses me off. Now, it's been 4 years since that incident, and me and her had called off our relationship, and I was living in peace until she decided to call me and ask me to go for drinks. Well, I did agree and was honestly happy to meet with her because it's been forever since we had to sit down and talk things out. So when I got to the date, I see my ex-boyfriend sitting at the same table that she had reserved for us to eat at. I was confused because me and him have not talked to each other in forever. I sit down and she's sitting there smiling at me. So I'm confused. Why is he here? Why are they together? Like they are dating. And this is a recent ex from months ago. I literally walked back out. Now she's been trying to get in touch with me and I just don't have time anymore, which I do because I feel like this is really low. Or get rid of that bitch. Get rid of her. She wants your life. She wants your life so bad.
Yes. Oh my God. She wanted real bad. Fuck her.
That's sick.
And
She's sick.
she can have him and just
Don't mean
the
that.
audacity of y'all. What the fuck? Let her
Y'all
go.
are weird
Kick
as
her.
hell.
No, that's weird as fuck. Kick it. Kick a rock.
Don't
I'm
let
sorry.
her
I
back in your
just
life.
no, like it just mind boggles me. I couldn't see myself talking to any of my ex friends, ex man, none of that shit. That's weird. Do y'all not understand girl code? I ain't even gonna get into it, but y'all need to understand girl code. Maybe we need to get y'all a class because ain't no fucking way. Ain't no
First, you
fucking
using
way.
your pictures to catfish. 4 years later, she's sitting down with your ex. She wants your
That's
life.
sick.
She's tracking you, stalking you, and wants to be you. Clean
Now,
friends, clean house. It'll be okay.
man, delete, block all of that. Clean slate. Let's move on with that. Like, fuck them. That is crazy. Last but not least, y'all, we read 2 emails. We got one more. And my God, we haven't heard from you in a while. How you doing?
Sister.
This says, we need some advice, please. Hello. I wanted to take time to message and say we appreciate all that you girls have done for us when helping us with our situation with our quote unquote friend. We had an incident recently that involved him, and me personally would like some advice on how to really set some things straight with him. So this is the problem. We decided that we were going to take a day trip to go visit one of our friends that is located in Houston because she had asked about all of us and wanted us to go visit her. Well, of course, he decided to drive his car because our other friend had to work and wasn't able to come with us or take his car. So we decided to ride with who y'all call Tune.
Fatal mistake.
So we are in the car and a certain song comes on. Before that, we were all laughing and having a conversation. But once this song came on, he immediately got quiet.
I know
all of us were singing the song because we love Rod Wave. The song is called Letters from Houston. I was sitting in the front seat and noticed it and asked him what was wrong. He started spazzing out and yelling at us in the car and saying that we were bad friends. It got so bad we had to pull over. We have not talked to him since. I'm worried now because he went cold turkey not talking to us. What do we do? What do we need to do? Please help. Please leave that boy alone. Please be done. That's all I have to say. Just leave it alone. Please.
Now, it's getting to the point where there's nothing more we can say. The last time I answered y'all, I think was on episode 24.5. If you didn't hear that, go back and listen to it, where I answered y'all's email. It comes to a point where there's nothing left to say, and we're going to have to say, what do you want us to say? What are you going to do after that? because there's no point in giving advice if nothing's going to change.
Right.
Now, we're very fearful for y'all, for this person, because we've already told y'all he's very dangerous, or he has the potential to be dangerous. Don't let that little scrawny shit fool you. He will attempt to put hands on a woman. There's no telling how far he will go.
No, for real.
And y'all are girls, young girls. And I told y'all on 24.5 and more that y'all are in a toxic relationship with this boy, the collective of y'all, a toxic friendship, and y'all keep appeasing him. And nothing's going to change. You need to leave him alone, because he's not going to change until there are consequences for his actions. And right now, there have been no consequences because y'all are still around. So there's really nothing left for me to say. And I really need y'all to make a meaningful change. Go back and listen to 24.5 and let me know if y'all do anything about it. Because it comes a point where there's nothing left we can say. There's nothing else.
No.
Thank you for letting us know you're still alive, because we haven't heard from you since damn, it's been maybe a year.
Damn.
Since y'all last spoke to us. But we're glad you're okay. But y'all need to stay away from him. Yep, it's been a year. It's been right at a year.
I agree with Blue 1,000%. Just please, if he's going cold turkey, let it be. Leave it alone.
Let it be.
Don't reach out, because ain't no telling when y'all mend that friendship back. Ain't no telling what will be the next craziest shit. And God forbid, but it can lead dangerous. That is a dangerous human being y'all are dealing with, and I need y'all to wake up. Wake up and leave him alone. I know it kills y'all inside because it's the crying and it's he looks hopeless and
sympathy and payola.
Man,
sympathy and payola. He's playing on your heartstrings. He's playing on that. If I cry, I can just do whatever the fuck I want. But you know how that worked out for the last friend group he had, right? They all got the fuck up and left. We all got up and left. That is a grown man. What is he, 23 now?
A grown nigga.
He's a couple years younger than me. He's 23.
Damn.
There has to become, I guess so. He's like 2 years younger than me. There has to be a time where he has to answer for his mistakes. Right. And this is one of them times.
Let the grown nigga be a grown nigga. Stop it.
Y'all will be all right.
Yes.
And if he reach out, let it go. Do not entertain nothing. I just need to let it go. I'm begging you to let it go. But you know what? I'm not going to beg anymore. I mean, you have to want it deep down. What do y'all expect to get out of the situation? And what do you want from it? Right. Because he's not going to change. So what do y'all want?
Exactly. Talk your shit. That is going to be it of the emails. This was a very amazing episode. I really enjoyed myself.
Me too. I miss our usual bullshit.
Man, back to our regular bullshit. But you know, when something big happens, y'all know we gotta work. We gotta put our mind to it. So, but we back for now on our regular bullshit. But y'all know we gotta leave y'all off with some words of encouragement.
Stop being okay with things you really are not okay with. Stop associating being a good person with how much you are willing to suffer in silence. You can be a kind person and still say, I'm not okay with this. Being kind is not about being the human equivalent of a doormat.
Goddamn. Sometimes the strength within isn't a big fiery flame for all of us to see. Sometimes it's just a tiny spark that whispers ever so softly, keep going. You got this. But that's going to be it, you guys. We're back on our bullshit. We love y'all dearly. Shout out to every single one of y'all that's supporting us. And shout out to the new people that are here. Y'all are here to stay. Y'all not going nowhere. We love y'all so much. And as always, this is your host, J. Marie.
And Blue.
And we will see you on the next episode.
Bye.
Bye. All right, you guys. So y'all know I'm about to give y'all a song from my playlist. And this song is called Placement by a local artist out here in Texas. Her name is Courtney Shallow. I went to school with her. Shout out to you. I love this song so much. She actually did the music video out here in one of our local malls. And I just want to say, baby girl, you are really talented. I love the song so much. And basically it's basically her talking to her ex, trying to let him know, like, I'm trying to let you go, but you still gonna have a placement in my heart, even though you with that other bitch, home is still over here. You get what I'm saying? But that's my song. But I hope y'all enjoy it. Make sure if y'all do listen to it, make sure y'all put hashtag vividly vocal, hashtag vivid voices, so we can know that you have listened to it. But this is from my playlist. It is called Placement by Miss Courtney Shallow. And I will see you guys on the next episode. Bye.
The way you stopped and stared right in her eyes, it's the same way that you used to look in mine. Now I understand you and me are over, but damn, I really make you start over. And I'm trying, but it's hard for me to grasp, 'cause you really didn't give me any closure. Oh, I'm trying to let it go. I wanna